This will be fun, as we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 12th ranked team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. Return starts from inside the 5. Oh, and he's got some space here. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, so this drive is going to start with decent field position. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Using his legs, it's Smith. Gets into space at the 50. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
For the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's across the 25. Tackle made after a big gain.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Never underestimate a defensive lineman's ability to play the passing lanes. Smart defensive linemen keep an eye on the quarterback, and if they see the ball coming out, they're able to get those big, long arms up and try to get a piece of it.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
First down here for this offense. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fighting him off. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around, give him a chance to get out in space, are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
First and 10 play coming up. Back to pass. It's Sellers. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. He's going to take off here. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first to keep this drive moving.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
There's the handoff.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Looking to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. And the Salt were able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Grab down the middle. It's Reynolds. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They'll take a deep shot here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Look at this. He'll go deep again. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. That one moves the ball across the 40. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, South Carolina 7, Penn State 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Handoff to the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And it's a bunch formation. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the stills.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Contact as he let the ball go. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's first and goal.
The Gamecocks come to the line with first and goal. Here's that defense shifting again. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Ready,
2nd down and goal upcoming. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw yet again. He makes the grab. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And the clock stops now for a 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime.
got it.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Green 25.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Penn State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Send the back in motion. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Under heavy pressure, hit as he throws it. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
1st down, looking to throw the football. And looking for a big play here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
South Carolina, 14. Penn State, 7.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Takes the ball and heads to the left. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
At the 23-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
On the ready.
2nd down after that previous play.
Black 24. Pound 55 weak.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Bennett. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Gamecocks have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Quick throw over the middle. And he's got it. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
Well, that's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is showing up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to get us going in the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
I'll say this. This defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
Went backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, and he almost had it. A chance for a momentum-changing interception. Does bring up third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back. He's going to throw for it on third down. Under heavy pressure, he takes a shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. And the Gamecocks will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, this is a great gain, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Trying to come all the way back.
Touchdown, Penn State, number 24, with the carry.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
South Carolina, 21, Penn State, 14.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long.
3-25.
Back to throw. It's Sellers. Quick throw to the left side. And the ball is picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And he lost it deep over the middle. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for a deep completion. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Penn State.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. He's going to hand this off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Receiver in motion now to throw. It's Sellers. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. It's Jacobs. Brought down to the 28, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
So often we get caught up in the quarterback and the wide receivers and the skill in this game. This is another example of the nice job by the offensive line, giving the quarterback ample amount of time to be able to evaluate the defense and make a good throw. Good job up front by the big guys.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
A quick throw out left, complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
The Gamecocks look to keep this drive moving. Quarterback keeps the football. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. The shotgun running play call. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Went after, up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Ball spotted at the 18-yard line. Should have just taken a knee. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They'll run it here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
Lucini able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on their play.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Running with purpose. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
I love it. 3rd down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for you. And he does here at a critical moment in his football game in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
And the Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
He's brought down at the 38-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. The pass is incomplete, but a flag is down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back. This time it's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on him.
Direct snap to the back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
By the running back. Tackle on the play at the 17-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Gotta give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Receiver makes the grab. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. They'll run it to the left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, that's positive yards on 1st and goal, which is obviously good. But now we're at this point in the game, critical series. They've got to find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Here's a handoff testing the middle. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Interesting call here by the offensive coordinator. Get some positive yards and keep the ball on the ground. The clock will continue to roll. They need a touchdown here. I cannot wait to see what this call is on 3rd and goal.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Number 21 in the end zone.
And now they go for 2 in the possible win, and here comes the crowd noise. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's caught. The gutsy call pays off for 2 points, and they take the lead here late. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game. An offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another